Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you the brand new Simpsons Family Pack by Jack Specific. So, as you guys can see here, this is something I've been waiting for pretty much of a long time for now. I mean, since this was released, I have been wanting to show it for a pretty much of a long time. But good that I'm finally showing it now. Okay, guys, so actually, this is not the only pack in this collection. I also bought two of the single packs, which I will show you guys in a minute. But for now, I'm showing this. So, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this out of its packaging and take a closer look. Alright, guys, so here's the figures out of their packaging. So, I'm not gonna really, just go over these. I am gonna, compare them with other figures that I have gotten. So, as you guys can see here, these figures are not that bad. They're just, really good figures. And I could tell you guys, the Jack Specific did really good on these. Yeah, these look really good. Okay, guys, now let's get into the figures. So the first figure we're going to look at here is Homer. So as you guys can see here, for Homer, he is getting some articulation on the head. You just need to be, careful with it, because it could, just, if you turn it all the way, it could probably just, pop off pretty easily. Like, it will be loose a little. He has some articulation at the hands. He has some articulation at the legs. As you guys can see here, this Homer kind of looks like something else. Like, every time when I every time when I sit it down, both legs are sitting down. It's nothing like the Sonic and Mario figures. I'm actually glad that they updated the Mario figure with the articulated legs. That is really good. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me bring over Mario for a second. So, as you guys can see here, this figure can just move one leg, where Homer can move both. So, I guess that might look pretty cool. If you want to do a Simpsons stop motion, you could place these characters on the couch and they'll just be straight and up. I might get the playset. Yeah, I might get it. Okay, guys, there is Homer. Next, let's take a look at Bart. And this Bart figure is going to be pretty small. And also, guys, I did get the single packs, and I was able to get Bart. So, I just want to let you guys know that when I got the single pack, the reason why I wanted the single pack too, because I also wanted his skateboard. So, let's put him on his skateboard that came with the other Bart in the single packs. You see, now he's got a skateboard to ride on. But for now, let's take him off his skateboard, and let's look at the articulation. So he is getting the same articulation as Homer, where you could bend the legs like this and rotate the arms and just twist the head all the way. I don't know why Homer can do what Bart just did. Like, he can't turn his head all the way, and Bart can. So that is a little weird. I am not really liking how that looks. But let's put Bart back on his skateboard. And now let's take a look at Marge. So as you guys can see here for Marge, she is getting a bit of something else. Like, all she's getting is just the same articulation. As you guys can see here, this Marge figure is taller than Homer right here. Like, look at this. Marge is taller than Homer right here. I don't think it's the head. It's just the hair that's popping up. I mean, well, yeah, but just same old, same old. So, for my thoughts, I think this figure looks really good. Next up, let's take a look at Lisa. So as you guys can see here for Lisa, she is getting also the same articulation. And this time, instead of her showing off her skirt while she's bending over and sitting on the couch, she can sit down, but it's just her legs. It's not really her skirt or anything, even though Marge can do that. As you guys can see here, Marge can bend her skirt, but Lisa can't. So that is pretty often, but there's Lisa. Alright guys, so next up we have here is Maggie. So Maggie is getting a bit different, since you guys can see here she's only getting 3 points of articulation, where she could just move the arms. She cannot turn them like how the Homer, like, it's just like this. She can't move them how the rest of the characters can. So that might be a little weird, but it's still, pretty cool. But I'm just, showing you guys how it looks. Alright guys, so there's Maggie. Alright guys, next up, let's take a look at one of Santa's helpers. Alright guys, so here's Santa. So as you guys can see here, he's sticking his tongue out, and he could twist the head. He can move his front legs and his back legs. It's kind of like he's about to jump. And also he could twist around his tail, which is pretty cool. I am really liking that. Alright guys, so there's Santa. Last but not least, Snowball 2. Alright guys, so for Snowball 2, this cat is also getting the same articulation as Santa, where you could just move the arms and legs. Well, actually, these are his front legs and these are his back legs. And you could also rotate the tail. It's just you gotta be careful while you're rotating the tail, because, it is pretty small, where, it could just probably break off pretty easily. But still, this figure is pretty cool. I am really liking it. Okay, guys, I think that's going to wrap up this review on the Simpsons Family Pack. So, as you guys may have already noticed, this is a pretty cool set. I am really liking it. Alright, guys, I'll see you guys later, and I'll definitely catch you guys in the next video. Take care, my friends.